In this video, we're looking at how to draw travel graphs. To do that, we're just going to do a couple of examples together. It's really important that when we do these questions that we read them very carefully to make sure that we're doing it correctly. So let's read what it says here in example 1. This is Tom's journey. It says display Tom's travel on the travel graph. It says he leaves home at 8 o'clock. He walks 45 minutes to school, which is 2.5 kilometers away. So I'm going to stop there and I'm going to graph just that bit. He leaves home at 8. So I'm going to put a dot here at 8 o'clock because that's when he's leaving home. It says he walks for 45 minutes and it's 2.5 kilometers away. So I need to go across 45 minutes and up 2.5 kilometers. So 45 minutes is gonna be about here, and he travels 2.5 kilometers. So I'm gonna now put a dot there. So 45 minutes and he traveled 2.5 kilometers. And now I'm going to join that together with a nice straight line. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, the next part. It says he leaves school at 3:30. So he's leaving school at 3:30. This is 3:30 here. That means he was at school all day. So I can draw, he hasn't gone away from home or closer to home. He's stayed at school all day, so I can leave that bit there. Okay, so it says he leaves school at 3:30, walks to the soccer oval, which is 1 kilometer back towards home, which means we're going back in this direction. It says it's 1 kilometer back towards home. In 15 minutes. So it only takes him 15 minutes, which means he'll get there at 3:45, which is just here. So it's 1 kilometer, which means he's now 1.5 kilometers from home. And it says 1 kilometer back, 15 minutes. So I can draw that bit in there now. Let's try and straighten that up a little bit more. It says he stays at soccer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So this is 3:45 when he gets to soccer. 1 hour and 15 minutes will be 3:45 plus 15 minutes will give you 4 o'clock. Means he leaves soccer at 5 o'clock. So he's at soccer until 5 p.m. Okay, it says then he's driven home, which takes 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, very quick. It's going to be about here. He's driven home. Nice straight line going back home. Oh, it's good if you use a ruler for this. Nice straight line going back home. So it's not the best graph, but you can kind of see what's going on here. He leaves home at 8 o'clock. Walks for 45 minutes, which is 2.5 kilometers, stays at school, then 1 kilometer back in 15 minutes, stays at soccer, and then he's home in 10 minutes. Okay, let's try another one. This one's harder because we're given the speed rather than just the distance and the time that it takes. So let's see if we can do this one together. Okay, it says Tim goes on a car journey. For the first 15 minutes, his average speed is 40 miles per hour. So for the first 15 minutes, his average speed is 40 miles per hour. So what we need to work out, his speed, I'll change the color. His speed is 40 miles per hour, and he does that for 15 minutes. So what I need to work out is how far does he travel? Because I've got the blue dot on the graph where you can see it is, but what I need to work out is what his distance is, so I can put a dot there and then make the straight line. But I don't know what the distance is yet, so we need to do a few calculations. So we know from our speed, distance, time triangle that distance is speed times time. Now, I can't just do 40 times 15 because this is per hour and this is in minutes. So remember, 15 minutes is 1/4 of an hour, or 0.25. So that will give me 10 miles. You can do that on your calculator. 40 times 0.25, or in other words, 1/4 of 40 is 10, so it's 10 miles. So that tells me that he travelled 10 miles in the 15 minutes, because it was 15 minutes at a speed of 40 miles per hour. So I'm just going to draw that section on the graph. Okay, he then stops for 25 minutes. All right, that's easy. 15 plus 25 is going to be 40. So he's now stopped for 25 minutes. He then completes the journey at an average speed of 45 miles per hour. The total journey time is 1 hour. So I need both of these pieces of information now. The total journey time is 1 hour. So I know that it's going to be, the dot that I'm going to put has to be above 60. So what I know, again, is that the time, let's do the speed. The speed is 45 miles per hour. And the time, so from 40 to 60, he drives for 20 minutes. And again, I need to work out the distance that he travels, so I know where to put the dot on the graph to join it together. So it's going to be 40 times, remember it's not going to be 20 because it's in hours and minutes. So in your calculator you can use the 0 hours 20 minutes, the degrees, minutes and seconds button. I'm going to use the fact that that 20 is 1/3 of an hour, so it's really just 40 times 1/3, and that's going to be 10.3 miles. So I know now that he's travelled, oh gosh, so sorry, I just realised it's 45, not 40. 45. That makes my life a lot easier. 1/3 of 45 is 15, so it's 15 miles. So that means he's now travelled 15 miles. So he's at 10 miles here. Another 15, 10 plus 15 is 25, and it's got to be above the 60. So 25 and 60 is here, and I'm going to join that together with a nice straight line. Okay. All right, it says draw a distance time graph for his journey. Done. What is the average speed for the whole journey? Remember, even using the triangle here, speed equals distance over time. So his total distance, he's travelled 25 miles in total. Over the total time, it's taken 1 hour, so it's 25 miles per hour. Because it says average speed, which means total distance over total time. On average, he went 25 miles per hour.